Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you're safe and sound. Real Madrid travel to the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan to take on Sevilla in La Liga. It's another highly demanding game for the Los Blancos. They would be looking to continue their winning streak in La Liga. If we just have a look at the table, this match provides an opportunity to Real Madrid to go 15 points clear at the top. Barcelona of course would have a game in hand, but surely we can seal the fate of Sevilla and head into the final round of games with the title within touching distance. So Real Madrid have the job cut out. We should be looking forward to an intriguing game. A nice tactical battle is expected between Carlo Ancelotti and Julian Lopetegui. And lastly, it's always good to watch a top of the table clash, which gives plenty of talking points come the end of the game. So in this video, we'll do the match preview of Sevilla versus Real Madrid. We'll go through the pre-match thoughts of Carlo Ancelotti, and last but not the least, we'll end this video by doing the match predictions. So come on, let's get started. And talking about the opposition that we face today, Sevilla for large parts of the season were the only rivals who were close enough to challenge Real Madrid in the La Liga title race. At one point they were considered serious contenders, and at midway point of the season there were just 4 points separating Real Madrid and Sevilla. The manager Lopetegui was being hailed as the king of results and was drawing the admiration of Sevilla fans. They firmly believed that Lopetegui had the tools to guide Sevilla to domestic glory, and it won't be wrong to say that Lopetegui thoroughly deserved the praise. He had made Sevilla a well-structured team which had defensive solidity with a touch of finesse and aggression in the gameplay. They have conceded the fewest number of goals as well, and we just have a look at the form at home. They are the only team which have not lost a single home game this season. So it's quite evident that Lopetegui has put in special effort to minimize the leaks in defense. The centre-back pair that he has is drawing the attention of many clubs around the world, but it's an attack where Sevilla have had problems. The goal-scoring numbers are certainly not up to the level that you'd expect from a team challenging for La Liga. They have just scored 44 goals in 31 games, and that is the least when you compare these numbers with other teams in the top 5. So definitely they need to start scoring goals. They've also faced a lot of disappointment on the European front. In the Champions League group stages, they were drawn with Lille, Salzburg and Wolfsburg, and many had expected Sevilla to have no issues in qualifying, but they could only manage a third place finish, dropping to the Europa League, and even there they were knocked out by West Ham, suffering a 2-1 defeat on aggregate. The story has been the same when it came to the Copa del Rey. They were knocked out by Real Betis in the round of 16 of the competition, so it can be said that the campaign, which began with high expectations, has fallen apart in the past 2 months. In all the competitions, Sevilla have received setbacks, and we just have a look at the form coming into the game. They have 1 win, 1 loss and 3 draws in the past 5 games. So certainly Sevilla haven't been firing on all cylinders. They need to start picking up points again, because a few more slips can prove to be very costly, and they might just lose a Champions League spot come the end of the season, because Betis and Real Sociedad would be looking to pounce on any opportunity they get. And coming to the formation, we can expect Lopetegui to go with the 4-2-3-1 setup. In the midfield we can find Gudelj and Juan Jordan as the double pivot, and they would be accompanied by the former Barcelona man Ivan Rakitic. On the wings we may be seeing the Argentine Lucas Ocampos and Jesus Corona, and up top Lopetegui may go with any one of Yusuf El-Nesyri, Anthony Martial or Rafa Mir. What we do know is that Lopetegui does have decent squad depth, and he does have options to try out different things in the middle of the match. And coming to Real Madrid, this as you see is the squad list for the game. Ancelotti does have his veterans available, but in terms of squad depth, Real Madrid look to be a bit depleted. We would be without our first choice and second choice left back, Marcelo and Ferland Mendy both are soothing injuries. Casemiro is suspended after picking up a yellow in the previous game, and as for Dani Ceballos, he has been tested positive with COVID-19. Moving on, let's hear what the coach had to say in the pre-match press conference. Ancelotti spoke about Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, but firstly the coach was asked about the physical and the mental state of the team, and he responded, "We are fine. We had enough time to recover and prepare for the match in Sevilla, which will be very difficult. It will be a challenge, but we are prepared physically and mentally. We are nearing the end of the season, and every game is very important." Then Ancelotti was asked a question regarding Toni Kroos. As we had seen in the midweek, Kroos was very angry when he was taken off in the 70th minute and replaced with Camavinga. The coach was asked to comment on the outburst, and Ancelotti said, "It's something that I have to assess and to which I devote time. His gesture did not bother me because he was angry with the coach but not with the person. I spoke about it face to face and that's it. There's no problem. Beyond the sporting project, he's a highly professional person," and it was all over after the match. Then Ancelotti spoke about the spectacular form of Luka Modric. There have been reports in the media that a one-year contract extension is highly likely for the Croatian, and on the Maestro, Ancelotti said, "Luka will end his career at Madrid. I don't know when that will be. That's the idea we've got. There are no issues between us, the club and himself in terms of his renewal. It's all pretty clear. He really looks after himself and hasn't had any major injury issues. That's really helped him out. He's a legend of the game, just like Maldini, who won his last Champions League title at the age of 40. His quality, discipline, and the way in which he understands the game allows me to compare him with Maldini. They are legends of the game." And lastly, the coach spoke about young Camavinga, who has turned out to be a difference maker coming off the bench in recent times. And Ancelotti said, "He does what we expect of him because he's a player who has a lot of qualities. He's progressing and I bring him on a lot. He sometimes had a little trouble, especially in the first games or when he was a starter, but now he's more confident. He made the difference when he came on against Chelsea and PSG, for example. He's improving very quickly." So that concludes the pre-match thoughts of Carlo Ancelotti, and let's wrap up this video by doing the match predictions. In goal, we would be seeing Thibaut Courtois. In the backline, we should see Eder Militao return to the starting 11 and form a centre-back pair with David Alaba. In the left-back position, it's likely that Nacho will fill in for the injured Ferland Mendy, and on the right, we should have Dani Carvajal, who has shown improvement in the past few games. In the midfield, Ancelotti has the dilemma of replacing Carlos Casemiro. We also have doubts regarding the formation. Will we return to the 4-3-3 or will we stick to the 4-4-2? In case we go with the four-man midfield, we can expect Fede Valverde, Modric, Camavinga and Kroos to line up in the middle, or it's quite possible that Kroos will be played in the defensive midfield role with Valverde on the right and Modric on the left. This is something that Ancelotti has used recently, and I won't be surprised if he goes with that trio against Sevilla as well. And lastly in attack, I predict that we line up with the front three of Benzema, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. So that, as you see, is my predicted lineup, and as for the scoreline predictions, I predict Real Madrid 1, Sevilla 0. And that is all I have here. Do let me know how you're feeling ahead of the game, and what scoreline are you predicting right in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care, glory to Madrid, and as always, Ala Madrid.